story, The Woman at the Window. A horror story you'll wish you never heard. We moved into that house in the middle of winter. Everything around us was dead. Trees bare, sky gray, snow piled high like walls around the neighborhood. It was the perfect time to hibernate, to hide, to forget. But the house, it never let us forget. My name is Kyle. I moved with my wife Rachel and our 6-year-old son, Jonah, into a small, 2-story house at the edge of a forgotten town. We needed a fresh start after everything that happened in the city. The house was old but solid. Cheap too, because the last family had moved out, suddenly. No one told us why. Jonah's room was upstairs, second on the left, with a large window that overlooked the backyard. We set up his bed beside it so he could watch the snowfall. He loved snow. The first few days were quiet, too quiet. Rachel said the house felt off, like it was watching us. I brushed it off, just winter blues. But Jonah, he started acting strange. It was the 4th night when he first mentioned her. I was tucking him in, pulling the blanket up to his chin, when he whispered, "Dad, the woman at the window says she misses her son." I froze. "The woman?" I asked. He nodded. "She comes every night. She knocks, but I'm not allowed to let her in." I looked at the window. Frost covered the glass. No footprints outside. No marks. Just snow. I laughed it off. Tired brain. Too many cartoons. But the next night, he said the same thing. That's when the knocking started. Tap, tap, tap. Always at 3:13 a.m. Soft, delicate, like fingernails on glass. I checked the backyard. Nothing. I even set up our old security cam from the city, facing the window. The next morning, the footage was corrupted, glitching, except for one frame, a still image of a pale face staring into the camera, right outside Jonah's window. I showed it to Rachel. She said the woman looked familiar. That night, Jonah didn't want to sleep. He kept crying, saying she was getting louder. "She's sad, Daddy, she wants to come in." Rachel stayed in his room to comfort him. I stayed up, watching the monitor. 3:13 a.m. Tap, tap, tap. Then, a voice. Faint, raspy. Just audible. "He's not yours, he's mine." I ran upstairs. Rachel was still asleep beside Jonah. But the window, the frost had melted, and written on the inside of the glass in long, smeared letters, "Bring him back." The next day, we took Jonah to his pediatrician. He was pale, tired, barely spoke. The doctor said he looked like he hadn't slept in weeks. Rachel broke down in the car. "I think I know who she is," she said. Then she told me something she never mentioned before. Before Rachel met me, she had a stillborn baby, a boy. She was young, alone, no support. She gave the baby up for a closed burial, unmarked. The guilt ate her alive for years, until she met me and had Jonah. But she always wondered if the mother in that grave still watched her. That night, we stayed at a hotel, just for one night. But Jonah screamed in his sleep. He kept saying she followed us. And when we opened the window of the hotel room, there were handprints on the inside. We had no choice. We returned to the house with a local priest. He wasn't surprised. He said the area was known for attachments, souls that refused to let go, especially those grieving a child. The priest blessed the room, burned sage, left a small silver cross on Jonah's window. The knocking stopped after that. For a while, weeks passed. Things returned to normal. Jonah smiled again, Rachel laughed again, until last night. I went to check on Jonah. His bed was empty. The window was wide open. In the snow below, one set of small footprints, leading away from the house into the woods. We followed them for hours, and then we saw it. A woman, standing in the snow, holding Jonah in her arms. She turned around. Her eyes were hollow, her skin stretched tight over bone, but she smiled like a mother reunited with her child. And Jonah, he smiled too. "She said she's my real mommy," he whispered. Then the snow picked up. A white wall of wind swallowed them both. We ran, we screamed, but they were gone. We searched all night. Cops, dogs, drones, nothing. Just footprints that vanished into nothingness. It's been 6 days, and every night at 3:13, we hear knocking. But not on Jonah's window. This time, it's on ours.